In this video, my custom crawler build is finally getting out on the rocks for a proper test. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Today's video, I'm finally getting my custom build out on the rocks for a proper test. Now, I built this rig quite some time ago, but I actually haven't even really used it very much. It's still looking pretty much new, minus the body, because it's a carryover from another rig that I was using it on. But I got it all straightened out. Everything's working, and I haven't really got to test it much. And in this video, I'm gonna try to put it through some gnarly lines and kind of use it how I intended. My intended use is the body, right? I don't really have to worry about it so much. It's, you know, just a cab, no accessories or anything. So flipping it over isn't gonna be a problem. I'm hoping with the portal axles that, you know, I can do quite a bit of, you know, crazy lines, and the weight of it's pretty good. It's built pretty rugged, so we'll have to see how it does. But I'm gonna pop the shell off and bring you guys in, give you a full rundown of everything that I have done to the truck and what I'm running. And then I'm gonna put this thing through as many lines as I can see here, as crazy as I can find, and see what it can do. So that's the plan, but let's take a look at the rig. Okay, so here is a shot of it before I pop the lid off. I'm running these Method wheels from Vanquish with some RC four-wheel drive Wrangler MTs on there. So those are pretty nice, and I got this nice Wordy made, like Stinger-like front bumper. It's tucked in right up against the chassis, and then I have this coming up. So that is really nice to have. It's mounted just with 2 poles in the front, and then on the side, I'm only using one for now, but it keeps it secure from the back moving. I got this screw kind of holding it on like a hard body, so that's pretty sweet, and it's on there pretty solid. So I'll pop this screw out and get my battery in and show you guys what I went with for everything else. All right, so here she is, all laid out. It started off as a Vs410 chassis kit, super solid setup. It's braced so well, it's so stiff, I really like it. I'm running a Reefs 422 servo, a Hobby Wing axe system with the 540 can, and that is, I believe, a 2300 kV motor. I'm just using a Vanquish 3-gear transmission and Spectrum radio hooked up to my DX5. And then underneath, obviously, I got the Trx4 portal axles. They sell the link that you need in the front here. That's the only link that is what you got to get for the, I believe it's just a panhard, and this upper steering link, I believe. It's a kit. You can get those links, and then you can put this together. And I did carry over some Trx4 shocks that I had laying around. I think it might be a little bit too stiff. It's kind of hard to see, but these were on a Land Rover setup, so obviously they're really firm. I am running as little preload as I can. The only problem here is the collars fit into the shock tower a little bit, which I don't like, so I try to have no preload on them, just to, you know, just a little bit is kind of how I'm running it. But I forget what size pinion gear that is, but it is a pretty large one. I touched it in another video, but Harley Designs did all the math on what size gearing to run. So that's what I went with. I haven't really experimented with it. The only thing from initial run is I didn't like the steering angle. You can kind of see here, it looks pretty good, but it seems like it wasn't turning the greatest, but I just haven't really drove it a whole lot. So that's it. That's how the truck sits. It's not a crazy build, but everything on it is pretty stout. You know, I got all the metal gears in there. I got a sweet Hobby Wing system. That's one of my favorite systems. I think it just needs some shock tuning, really, but everything on this truck is pretty solid. Oh yeah, I went with the Incision metal drive shafts. So, I mean, this thing is pretty beefed up. It's pretty solid, and it is ready to rip. So I'm gonna set the camera down, and I have all these rocks here that you can see, and I'm just gonna try to find some gnarly lines, and I'm gonna narrate as I crawl and let you guys kind of know how it performs. So let's get to it. Okay, so first up here, this line you're seeing, this is a challenging line that I have that is very hard to get up. I've done it in other videos, and this is really a challenging line. It's all about your approach and how you try to get up on there. You kind of gotta bounce up to get on. So we'll see how it does. But it feels definitely the suspension is really stiff. There we go. Ooh, and we flipped. Okay, so we're gonna just keep trying. This is one of my most gnarly lines by far, but I figured I'd go right to it because I know how to get up it. Ah, dang. It seems to be very little wheel speed. That's what I'm noticing right now. Woo! That's why I like this setup with just a single cab. You can really push it and not worry so much. I don't have accessories. Okay, so I'm up on there with the front, and where this rock kind of goes over to the side here. Nope, I backed up too much. Oh, into the camera. That's not good. Let's readjust the camera angle a little bit here. Okay. And, ooh. Not working, not working. Like I said, I think my suspension is a little stiff, so I can't bounce it how I want to. Maybe I'm overthinking it because I'm not used to this rig. But I'm certainly not impressed. Oh, there we are. See, that's how you got to do it. Nice. And see, now it's a tire game once you get up there. Yeah. Okay. So the rest of this, let's let me angle you up a little bit so you can see. Okay, so now I'm up there, right? Getting up that hump is a big challenge. These tires have been pretty good. They're very well broken in. They got some miles on them. So we'll see how balanced it is trying to get up this steep section. I've done it with the Element, so maybe we'll have to do a face-off with that Element. It's got that overdrive in the front, which really helps when you're doing these sort of lines. So you can see I'm kind of stuck here, and I don't really want to back up. I think I need some wheel speed, but I'm gonna go front end over backwards here, I think, if I try to get up this. This way. I know I've gone to the left before. Oh, and I'm down. All right, well, we're gonna have to start that one all over again. So we'll spend some time on this line. Don't know how you guys are gonna like this video. This is a little different style. This isn't a voiceover. I got a wireless microphone, so I kind of, like the idea of narrating as I go here, so I can give you the best reaction instead of just recording it and explaining it. I can talk and give you my live updates. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this kind of video. I've done this style before, but okay, now I'm starting to learn the truck a little bit. Starting to see how it reacts. It's definitely not a wheel speed monster, that's for sure. Oh, I had to back out of that. These silly flips. So we'll have to do another time too and see how the Hyraxes do with the Predator compound I have, and see if maybe these tires just don't have the traction. It's hard to tell, right? Tires are everything in crawling. I don't really care how good of a rig you have. if you don't got good tires, it's a big hindrance. Yep, see, if you slide off that crack. So, I got up. The truck seems very well balanced, which I like. I'm able to get on there, and it's pretty controlled. So, we'll keep going, we'll keep going. Oh. Okay, so I'll move the camera and give you guys a different angle of the same line here. Just so you can kind of see. Oh. That one was close. Oh. That went right into the camera on that one. All right, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna move on to some other lines so you guys will get some different looks. This is a very challenging line that I have. I've gotten rigs up it. You gotta get the bounce, and I think my suspension is too stiff and I'm not getting the kind of bounce I want, but I don't know. That is something I'm gonna address on the rig, but it's gonna take some time. I need to save up to get the right shocks. I have a couple of shocks in mind. With that hoop being narrow, I can't use the new big bores from Proline that I have. So I'm gonna have to get another like skinny style shock that's gonna fit in that shock hoop because it's so narrow in there. Even the collar on the ones I have in there is kind of hitting on it, so you can't have anything too big in there. But I got some other lines, so let's go check them out. Okay, so here is a nice crevice. This goes up, and I'm not really sure what I got going on in here, but I got a spot where I'm gonna put this camera down, and I'm gonna try to crawl up in between here, and I don't know, just kind of see what I can get into. Like I said, I'm going for some crazy stuff, not like a scale run or nothing. This is just gonna be, you know, as much craziness as I can to see what the truck can do. All right, coming in. Those poor axles are giving me the clearance I need there. And I'm already stuck. Okay. Maybe this is too gnarly, I don't know. I gotta get, woof, that was crazy. Oh. Okay, that didn't go as planned. The crevice there is a lot bigger than I was expecting. Maybe I need to get this tire over a little more. There we go. Come on, hooker. Okay. Yeah, get this tire up on that, like that, and see what I can do. Yeah. Maybe this one's too gnarly, guys. It just keeps falling in there. What? Yep. Okay, that's just abuse right there, guys. Let's find a new line. All right, so I got this here. Nothing crazy. I did say I was gonna go crazy, but it's hard just to try to find the most gnarly line because I don't know them all, except that other one I had you on. So here's something that can crawl nicely, pretty steep here. And see, again, the tires. I really gotta try to get the higher axes out and see. But slowly, she made it. So that was a very nice crawl right there. It's a nice little steep line. On to the next. I spy something dangerous here, a little off-camber action. So let's test it and see how she does with some off-camber stuff. I'm gonna have to get in and then go over that. I'm already flipping over, you just can't quite see it. Okay, I'm in the shot now. Making my way in, okay. This is why I love the axe. It's just so smooth and slow. After a little bit of crawling, it does seem like maybe I do have the wheel speed, but it is a possibility I could try that new system from Castle. That Copperhead seems interesting. Okay, so see, that angle looks good on the steering right there. Okay, let's see if I can get up there. Well, very steep. Okay, and then you can see the tires are working. And let's get a new approach. Get away from that ditch there. There we go. Oh, yeah, see how it's bouncing? I think that's the suspension is so stiff and it's light. So it's just right away, when it gets a little bounce, it just hops. Yep. There we go. Very nice. So here is a look from another view of that line that we just made. So it's a little off camber and a little steep. Here she is, and I think I see some steep lines up there. That's where I'm headed. Okay, so here's something maybe. Let's try this here. It's you know, pretty steep. And oh, I'm sliding over. Ah, dang it. Dang it. God dang it, Bobby. All right. And we're up. Okay. So the back just seems to, just the front doesn't seem to have the weight that I need. I mean, this is pretty steep, but I can imagine some other rigs I got making this one. Okay, we're up. Just letting the axe do its thing. Looking for traction. And moving that way a little. Oh yeah, see, we're hopping, we're having a hopping good time. Very slow. Just trying to get up. So I think that maybe some axle weight would benefit this rig. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Should I try to do something for some weight on this thing or what? But this is just a, I find traction there and then I can't get over there. So here I'm just spinning tire. Oh, and we found some. Just keep bouncing. Now in real life you wouldn't really want to be doing this. Bouncing and bouncing. That's how you break drive shafts. Slow it down. Look at that. Look at how we could just slow that down. That's pretty dang cool. Right, I can slow almost to a creep, keep myself up there. And okay, baby, come on, come on, come on, we can do it. Yeah, I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, and I've done it. Oh my God, I am the winner. Very nice. Now this rock here is not quite as smooth, so maybe this will offer some more traction. But she's steep. But it plateaus off. And we're going left, and we're going right. And bouncing, yeah. My suspension, I would say, is way too stiff. I probably need softer springs. Okay, a little wheel speed. Whoa, wow! Now we're getting steep, guys. This is steep right here. Look at that drag brake, though. Look at it just holding. Oh, look, you give it a little boot. Whoa, I spoke too soon. Whoa. And we're clinging, we're clinging. Oh, the modulation on this thing is just great. I mean, I can speed it up, I can slow down to nothing, and the drag brake holds me. I do cherish the axe system quite a bit. Almost there, baby, come on. This seems like the path to victory if I can keep it up, because that's where it ends. If I get too far to the left, I won't be able to do it. And oh, right at the top. We are right there. We are right there, fellas and ladies, whoever's watching. Ah, come on. And oh, I went for a little boost. Little wheel speed, yeah, yeah. I have seen the top of the mountain, and it is good. Just so you can kind of get a sense of the angle here. That's looking right at it, and I'm gonna tilt the camera all the way back here, and woo, that kind of gets the shot, so you can see how much of an angle and how steep that was. The camera never shows it justice, so here I am, and just for fun, I'm gonna crawl up there and take a little seat. I can't see my backpack, but I don't have anything valuable in it. It's all on me right here. So hopefully nobody steals my Steve Austin, but I think I'll be okay. So I'm feeling this one right here. I'm gonna go like this, right across from you. Let's see if she does it. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, it might be a little too steep. Might be a little too steep. What do you say? Oh, into the bush. Ugh, too steep. Ugh. Okay, let's try the far side. This one I gotta be careful because I'll be going down into a cliff. And we're up. And I think we can do it. Oh yeah, see? Perfect. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we've tested the climbability. Let's see how it descends before we call it quits in this video. So this is pretty gnarly coming down. You can see that tire folding. Now these are stock foams, by the way, on these Wranglers here. So, but this is why I love the Axe, because it's just, you can do stuff like this really well, I feel, with it. Although I'm starting to slide into this ditch, and I'm worried about that. Let's see if I can retreat. Oh, I had to save it. Otherwise, she's going down. Down, down, down. We're not going down. All right, all right, all right. I gotta stay into the bushes a little bit. Let me make sure you're getting this. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Ooh, she's windy too. See those trees blowing? A little bush there. The bush is a blowing. All right, here we come. Oh yeah. Do a little wiggle action. A friend Bill Duras taught me that. And I am in that. I'm a little worried though about the next phase. Oh, set it down. Look at the flex, baby. Oh yeah, impressive. Uh-oh. This could not be good here. Oh. Woo. Okay, let's reposition this camera. You think I can get down this? And let's see how it goes. I had to back up a little. So I gotta get down on this without going ass over tea kettle. And we wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, and there we are. And here we come. Cue the drama music. And oh yeah, baby. All right, so we're off that back ledge. Oh my Lanta. Let's go get a look from the bottom. Okay, so I hope that's a good angle, and we're just gonna see if we can wiggle down. See how that drag brake holds. Whew, a little lightheaded, I stood up too fast. Okay, here she comes, wiggling, wiggling. Wiggling and wiggling. We might have to speed out of it a little. I almost had it. That was pretty cool. All right, make my way back down, and then we'll discuss the action. Well, that certainly was a lot of fun, and I thought the truck did pretty good. Just giving it a quick overview here. Nothing looks to have come loose or break. Obviously, I will not know for some time if anything is loose until I use it some more, but I did abuse it a little bit there. I'm sure you saw some of those clips. So I'm surprised, and that's part of why I went with this build. I knew it would be strong. That's kind of what I wanted it for, right? I wanted to be able to do those kind of lines that it's like, hey, if I could pull this off, it'd be really cool, but not necessarily something I would do with like my Red Cat with all the scale accessories, or let's see, I had that Power Wagon body, right? That's something when you add more accessories and you look cool, when you do those gnarly lines and you flip, it's just more stuff to break, which really sucks. So that was part of the idea behind that, and doing this kind of single cab body and all that. I have way less to worry about when it goes tumbling over, and you know, it's just nice not to have that. Now, as far as how it did, I definitely think the suspension is too stiff. It's hard to say, like really, I'm not that versed with actually knowing, right? And knowing what the best setup is. I think people overthink it, and there's only so much you can do. It's just an RC truck, but you know, a lot of people get really into it, and I'm certainly gonna try something different. I got the green springs, and I'm gonna try to do something different. I'm gonna weigh it, see how much it weighs, and then kind of try to go from there maybe, because the front seems okay, but the back is just like really, really stiff, and I think it's just too bouncy, and so those tires aren't able to stay on the ground and get the traction. But I don't know, I thought it performed pretty well considering. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the performance, and if you got any suspension tips, let me know. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And also in the comments, let me know about axle weights. I think I should do something to the front with some brass, maybe some brass portal covers, I'm not sure. But it definitely felt like it needed just a little bit of weight in the front. You don't want to go too crazy, but overall I was pretty happy, and it was fun to get this thing back out because I haven't had it out in a while, and I was itchy and I wanted to come out and crawl and make a video. So I was like, you know what, this is a really fun video I could do, and I built it, and I actually never really got this truck out and did this kind of video on it. So it's just been sitting on the shelf just waiting to you know, go through the paces. So it is what it is, but I finally got it out and I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this kind of style of video that I did. I just always trying to make different stuff, do different things. I'm limited on time right now. Work life is really got a strain on me. Work a lot of hours, and then I'm really tired after that. So during the week, it's hard. And actually, this spot where I'm at, they're doing construction up here, so I can't even get up here during the week. They closed the road, and I'm not sure how far down it gets closed, so I actually can't get to this. And this little spot where I am is kind of my favorite territory around here. There's a lot of other spots, but the whole road's closed to get to them. I do want to do some more exploring because I'm very fortunate that I have these, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. Well, all right, guys, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Again, let me know if you liked it in the comments. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, RC_propaganda. Also, if you're unaware, I have the scale photo contest that I do every month. Send me one photo per entry per month of your best scale shot. Email it to me at rcpropaganda@yahoo.com. That's all you got to do to enter. Just email me your photo, and you make it in the video, and I go through, I show them all, and then I pick a winner. I give away stickers and air fresheners for prizes, so that's available every month, so make sure you enter that if that interests you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate y'all watching.